Welcome to season 2 of Gamers After Dark with your host, B Magic,
and yours truly, Zero. How's everything going, folks? And welcome to another edition. Today, on this week's, actually, in the season premiere of season 2, I'd like to give a shout out to Toysaurus. Actually, let me look him up right now. Really good, great guy. So, by the way, folks, I'm glad everyone's doing well today out there in YouTube land. So, I'm going to give out to a very shout out to my buddy, and I'm actually going to order one of his really custom-made video games. His name is Eric Hosh, and his Instagram tag name, toy_saurus_games. He makes custom-made Sega Genesis games from really obscure to actually known Sega games, which, and one of his prized possessions would be his custom-made Samurai Showdown for Sega Genesis, which actually looks really well made. Like, it has a version of Eternal Champions mixed in with Streets of Rage. But enough, and that's my shout out going out of here. Today's episode, we're going to do a little shout out towards the minis, the mini consoles. I just called him yesterday about this and giving him up the little head-up detail. So all these minis are coming out. That's great.
And the NES Classic.
NES Classic.
The SNES Classic.
You got the PlayStation Mini, which, by the way, folks, I did actually pre-order one. Is that going to be worth it? I don't know what games I'm getting. I know the first 5 are already out, which is, if they bring back Tomba or Spyro or even Crash Bandicoot, it's money's well spent. To be honest, you get 2 controllers, auto-save, plus 25 games. It's going to be enough to actually...
No, I didn't say 20 games.
No, it's 25.
25?
25.
What did you pre-order from?
GameStop.
GameStop, okay.
Yeah, I pre-ordered by the GameStop by my house. And to be honest, it's going to be worth it, especially if those obscure titles that you're going to get on your PS Mini are as much to buy them separately for your PlayStation Big version. It's worth the buy. And also for the nostalgia too as well. Who knows? They might even throw in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
They might.
But yeah.
It's all about Activision too. They want to jump in on that one. Because that one, we got the possible 64 coming out.
64, you got, still waiting on my Dreamcast. Wouldn't mind playing Nights again and some...
Oh yeah, about that one too.
Oh, what's up?
Sega just signed a collab, because Sega does not make hardware anymore.
Yeah, I know. You've seen all those bootlegs of, we were talking about this, the bootleg versions.
They're not bootleg, they're official license part with third-party help.
Yeah, but their controllers still suck. It's like buying one of those 112 games in one.
I think those will work a lot better.
Dude, that is true.
From the players. No, they actually signed collaboration with a Retro Bit.
Yeah.
Because Retro Bit's going to be doing the hardware side.
So we're going to probably might be seeing...
that Sega Master I told you that was got pulled. It was supposed to come out this year. Now it's coming next year.
Yeah.
Because of the overhaul.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly a Saturn. And hoping on the lines it might have a Dreamcast.
So I'm wondering, I wouldn't mind having a Dreamcast, but there's so many like Saturns to actually play Rondo of Blood on a Sega Saturn or even Mega Man X3, because not that many people know this. Mega Man X3 had cutscenes.
Yeah.
And it was only available on the Saturn only. But back onto it though. So if you are going to get a PS Mini, and how I was describing it too as well, I like it for the fact that they're gearing towards the excitement of how when we got our first PlayStation, when we first got our first... Yeah, exactly. Mine was Toys R Us that I liked. But I'll tell you this now. See, I give a shout out to Toys R Us too. You see that?
They're coming back, but not the way we want it.
Yeah, you gotta love our friends up north in Canada, which, by the way, thank you very much for all our fellow subscribers, which are from Canada too as well. Much love in the States, and please send us some maple syrup, because we'll love those things in a heartbeat. I love me some good maple syrup. And back on. Dude, it's good. I love maple syrup. Put that shit on everything, just like Frank's Red Hot. But back onto it though. So I like how the way they're releasing minis, because it's actually directed towards a younger crowd, younger than
this is what we had to play with.
Yeah. So we're gonna show people that have kids. Actually, might just buy them for the kids to actually show them what we used to play and create a new.
Kids. I bought the view, Johnny. Oh, thanks. Let me show you how.
Did you see Latchkey?
Hey, yeah, Johnny, I got the kids. Yeah, for the kids. Here, Johnny, I bought this for you. Oh, thanks. That way, no, I gotta show you how to play. So you gotta do this.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll give you one thing. For all those late nights that your parents were working extra hard, my mom was a registered nurse, so she left me with the company of my favorite friend, television and video games. Loop? Remember Bloop? I remember Bloop. It was from the Sega, right?
Same, I don't know if you were Loop.
Loop? No, my mom remember Bloop. Remember Bloop? It was the Sega Genesis type of thing. It was called like Sega Pico.
Oh, yeah.
Similar to that.
The green, was it green?
It was like something. It was weird. But yeah, Sega Pico was like a version, like you have to educate yourself. There was a Spot Goes to something. Remember the Spot Box?
Echo. The dolphin.
Echo the Dolphin is the epitome of like a gamer that was against global warming, in my opinion, because that taught a lot of kids about oceanography and all that good stuff.
And that dolphin could fight.
Yeah, pretty much.
He had a star on his forehead.
Yeah. And there was a bunch of really good games too, but I wouldn't love to see an Echo the Dolphin remake happen now. It could probably
The
happen.
other problem that I heard about so far is that there are a lot of Sega titles going on the on the Switch.
Yeah.
I heard about that, which I would hate to find out that's gonna be the port of the Dreamcast through a Switch.
Yeah. So the PlayStation Minis, like all the mini systems that are coming out, they're actually going to be dedicated to all the child gamers out now that they can get off freaking Minecraft and actually play something that's very complicated and easy to do.
Hey, Minecraft is kind of complicated too.
No, Minecraft is for people that used to that actually wasn't raised on SimCity. I'm sorry. Like if you weren't be able to create anything like something like SimCity, because everyone has SimCity 2000. I had SimCity.
I skipped to that. I went straight to Sims.
I played it because it was there.
But Sims, by itself, the PC version was
SimCity for the SNES.
No, I skipped to that. I went straight to Sims. Sims for the PC was boring. There was no. You just build, and that's basically it. You know.
So, you ever played Baldur's Gate? It's like similar like type of shit. It's like it's almost like that was before League of Legends. That was before.
No. Gauntlet Legends.
Oh God. Steve Zero needs food or beer very badly. I know what you're talking about. Like it was a coin. To finish up the rest of the story, so I gave my shout out to my boy Eric. By the way, check out his page. I gave you the link already so far. Also, also follow me on Instagram too as well. I'm under ZeroStar_30. I do a lot of really cool stuff. I try to post up as much stuff related to gaming, but also some of my personal life too as well. And
a lot of selfies at the gym.
Most of the gyms, I was looking for more retro gamers, and he caught my eye, especially with his creativity. And how attention to detail with the cartridges and actually bringing Sega Gen. Yeah, that's hard to do, especially in this nowadays where everything is all PC now. Yeah. Even though PC is not the master race, how it used to be, because
I think it's almost like an homage to the 64 when their games were colored. Like Tony Hawk was green, the green cartridge. Then Legend of Zelda had the gold cartridge. And the Majora's Mask had the little hologram sticker on it.
You can sell. I remember one thing too. Most of the PS1 games that were actually made were actually made on compact discs. If you remember that correctly, it actually says on there too. Some of them were actually made on DVDs too. Like I'll give you an example. Most of the PS2 games that you see, and that's why
most of the PS2 were on CD,
and then some on DVDs. And that's what hence it gave it that full gamer experience, especially because it was like watching a movie.
Yeah.
And that's why Sony, like, no offense to Xbox, I'm not a big fan. I'm always going to be, we're both Sony guys ourselves.
Sorry, Sony.
I really am. And by the way, give you a heads up too, I knew someone that saw Venom, like an early screening. You'll be pleasantly surprised that that all the stuff you see on the internet is not true.
Some of it is. It's called, that's like, extravagant clickbait.
It's extravagant. It's. I would give it some hopes. Give it some hopes. Go in as a fan. Don't go in because you believe everything on the internet. Because not everything on the internet is true.
Like I still like the original, the first three Spider-Man movies.
I love 2. 2 had the best soundtrack. 2 did really have a good soundtrack.
3, the ending could have been a little bit different, but
they could have made Topher Grace a little more tougher than he was in the scene, because they had a lot of potential to fix up Venom, and he could have been a good Eddie Brock, and they didn't have to go through all this ordeal and hiring Tom Hardy as Bane to play Venom.
For the new one?
Yeah.
But at least in that Spider-Man 3.
No offense, so Tom Hardy was a great actor, and I did love Topher Grace in that 70s show, but you gotta realize something, he was good in that new
he was wearing shoes that were just...
It's very hard to fill Eddie Brock's shoes, dude.
He probably would have made a better Osborn.
You know what? He would have been a better Hobgoblin. He would have been a good Hobgoblin. Because remember, you had Green Goblin and Hobgoblin. Hobgoblin was way different. Oh yeah, by the way, I was actually reading a new comic book series. Mm-hmm. Like, I picked up a comic book recently. I went to Golden Apple before I went to work. Mm-hmm. The Green Goblin is back. Norman Osborn has been reborn into the Marvel Universe now. I didn't even know that.
Oh really?
I've been trying to catch up on this, and it's like once you leave comic books for a year, it's like watching soap operas.
Oh yeah, it's like you can't.
You don't know what's going on. Like, what the hell he came back? Like, Colossus is back. Cyclops is in jail now. Mm-hmm. So basically, he became worse than Magneto himself, and Magneto became Professor X.
Yeah.
It's the irony. It's the what. That's why Scott Sutter is the douchebag. He's always has been.
Yeah, X-Men Evolution, he was a douchebag. He was drinking bottles and more drinking than Logan.
Yeah, he's a fucking douche. That was Professor X.
No,
Days of Future's Past you were talking about.
No, I'm talking about the TV series, the cartoon. X-Men Evolution.
Oh! I thought you were talking about Professor
X. After Jean exploded with the whole thing with...
So, I'm going to give you this, and this is like just a straight head. Scott Summers, a.k.a. Cyclops, is a douchebag. The ultimate douchebag. I gave him pity during the first 3 X-Men with Hugh Jackman. Now, I have no pity with him in the comic books. He's just a fucking utter douche. He makes Magneto look like a fucking saint. That's how sad it is. But back on it, though. This is how we're...
Well, Magneto had good ideas, but he just didn't execute them right.
Exactly. So, also...
at the end of the TV series, Magneto became the new Professor Xavier.
Yeah.
Because it was Xavier because of his condition.
Mm-hmm. So, we're going to leave on a light note right here. We're going to do our recommendations for today.
I thought it would be for the next episode.
No, well, my comic book, I'm improvising right now. So, comic book, I'm going to do this. Comic book references. I want to give you a special read. If you ever have a chance to read The House of M, it actually explains a lot. So, you remember how they say there's no more mutants? Mm-hmm. You know where that came from? They came from the House of M. Mm-hmm. So, House of M and Logan do combine together, so that made an alternate timeline for the X-Men.
Which is the Logan movie.
Yeah, and hence why there's a Deadpool movie, hence why there's going to be an X-Force movie. Yeah. Because the Gifted was actually set before what happened with Logan, because Logan aged very terribly because he had adamantium inside him. Mm-hmm. So this was set in the near distant future, like I'm going to say around 2024.
Yeah, probably before... Professor Xavier had the seizures that killed the whole X-Men.
Yeah. So, who knows what happened to the X-Men?
No, well,
but please check out Legion, though, and check out The Gifted on Fox. It's really good. Alright? And as we always say at the end of each episode, stay true, true believer, and give your system some love.
Dust them off, because you never know what you're going to find.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, we miss more kids.
Mm-hmm.